Welcome. This is Reading with Kermie, Chris here, aka Kermie, and Thursday we are having a trouble keeping track of our days around these parts these days. But you know what? We're all hanging in there, and now we got Reading with Kermie on. Don't stress the small stuff. It's just small stuff with your family. Right now. This is a perfect book for everybody to be isolated with their families with. So I'm very grateful I can share it with you, especially the ones with families. So I read this, I'm on my own. I'm by myself, but I'm sharing to you guys because I feel like it's just a cool thing to do. And it's been fun ever since I've been doing it. Reading with Kermie and Kermie Karaoke's for about a year now. I mean, who knows? I'm losing track of time. But anyway, Reading with Kermie, let's get going. Chapter 21. That sounds like a good one, boys and girls. Refuse to let it bug you. Let's see what this has to reveal. You ready? This is a fun one to practice if you have kids, but undoubtedly as effective if you do not. Refusing to let it bug you can apply to virtually anything. Kids fighting or demanding your attention, chaos, a messy room, a leaking roof, a noisy pet, an overflowing closet, or a snoring spouse, or a virus. Oh, sorry. Added that myself. Carry on. Not all, but certainly part of the problem is overreacting stems from our habitual reaction to events that are largely beyond our control. Underline, not our control. Okay. For example, when the kids are fighting and it feels like it's going to drive you crazy, your knee-jerk reaction might be to get angry and send the kids to their rooms. Then you compound the problems by thinking to yourself, I can't believe how often this happens, or I can't believe how difficult it is to raise kids, or some other equally validating statement designed to convince you that you couldn't possibly respond in any other way. In our own minds, we blow the issue out of proportion by over-analyzing and discussing it with others. Pretty soon, this and other small stuff starts to seem like really big stuff. It's entirely possible to train your mind to be less reactive to ordinary difficult events. When we refuse to let it bug you, you are not denying that something is bugging you. What you are doing is retraining your mind to respond differently to the same set of facts. You begin by telling yourself in advance of a normally difficult scenario, I will not be bothered by or overreact to this event. On the surface, in the beginning, this may seem a little superficial. After all, telling yourself you're not going to be bothered can seem a little like telling yourself you feel good when you are experiencing the flu. However, if you give it a chance, I think you'll find this strategy surprisingly effective. Be patient and give it some time. Yes, patience, and give it some time. If you anticipate your own response to life, it takes a habitual reaction out of the picture. You will know in advance what your response is going to be. You are merely using your life circumstances to practice those responses. In this way, you turn what might normally seem like a burden into an inner game. I can't tell you how effective this has been with my own children. Like most people, I've overreacted many times with each of my children when I use this strategy. However, it seems to break most negative patterns that we develop through habit. Just the other day, the kids got into one of their squabbles, yelling and blaming each other. I could see it coming and silently told myself I refused to be bothered by this upcoming fight. The result was one of those rare moments that every parent longs for. Stunned children, I sat casually on the couch, not lifting my head, from my book, even for a moment. Within 2 minutes, the kids were absolutely silent, wondering what was wrong with me. Their dispute magically disappeared without any involvement on my part. We ended up enjoying the rest of the afternoon. You'll have fun with this too. You'll have fun with this one. Yeah, that's good reading. Like I said, I don't have kids, but that game can go with any situation in life. And this, right here now, what's going on in our world is the perfect example to use from what this chapter reads. We are in a pivotal point in history, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, and the way we react to it is the way we're going to grow or go, pretty much. And it's a pretty harsh statement, but, you know, of course, we're going to still be here. But what I mean is, the less we react and the more we go inwards, the less stressful it is in our lives. And I'm finding that out in the past week and a half, however long this damn thing's been going on in life, that I have been going a lot inward and being less reactive, not only to this, but other situations in my life for a while. You know, it does take practice. It does take this, okay, let's process this in our heads first before we react and go freak out and share it with everybody we know and let it spread. To me, that's the virus, right? A virus right there. If you just sit back for one moment and think about it, just think, if we don't post anything about this corona crap for one day on social media, what will change? You know, that's why I share different things, to refocus ourselves. Not that we should ignore everything that's going on. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, yes, be aware. Yes, have the proper precautions set up in your life, but don't let it overwhelm you and take over your life. You know, we can still live our lives. Yes, we're quarantined, we're stuck at home, but that gives us that perfect opportunity to look inside and see what the reality of our situation is. Yes, it's freaking chaotic out there. It's who knows what's going on even behind the scenes. You know, we're stuck at home. We don't know what's going on. Things are closed. It gets me confused and conflicted too, but I'm doing the best I can, and what I'm doing is looking inward as well. Not just, you know, sitting and meditating, but actually seeing myself and seeing who I am, finding love in myself for the world, not only for me, but for the world outside of me. See what I can do about that from this point forward, you know. Like I said, and what I can really feel is things are changing from here on out. And we got to stay together as a global community, even though we're apart right now, but we do got social media for that. So, you know, maybe let's try to switch it up a bit. Instead of loading things on coronavirus, start spreading things like love and expansion and possibilities. You know, yeah, we're scared. You know what? We're going to make it through this if we do stay calm and not react like I see people doing. I got my Facebook open because I was just uploading my kermie video and seeing what's going on in the world, and all I'm seeing is corona this, president said this. You know what? We can get through this on our own. Yes, let them do what they're going to do. But we are healing right now, and let's take this opportunity to heal. And I posted my kermie video all in that intention today. So, you know, I'm actually about ready to go take a big trip to town on the next bus. Hopefully this will run in today, I think so. And take a trip to town and investigate the situation. You know, I've been doing that 3 times a week just to see what's going on. So please, just stay grounded and do the best you can with what we have here, and know this will pass. Things might look different when we're all said and done, but it's all for the better. I guarantee it. I feel that. And if you believe that too, it can be done. And so it is. I love you guys, and I will probably be back with some videos tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Okay, peace.